Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Many of the other qualities prized by the superficial man.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure. Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still Log. Third battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, and everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now, and we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had, in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be... I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. Zero Dawn to turn this around? Whatever the hell that is.
These wires must run to the power source.
See. Well, as you can see, I've got a bit of a problem here.
Red light. Guess that means no power.
If I hear you correctly, and I think that I do, my advice to you is to finish your meal, pay your check, leave here, and never mention this to anyone again. Can't be done, huh? The switch? The switch. Can't be done. I wonder. Do you realize in the entire history of Western civilization, no one has successfully accomplished the roommate switch? In the Middle Ages, you could get
Holographic
locked up for
interface.
indigesting.
There must be some kind of code.
Roommates in the
Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
How do you know? Well, for one thing, they didn't have apartments.
Oh, that's
Well, I'm
informative.
sure at some point between the years 800 and 1200, somewhere there were two women living together. The point is, I intend to undertake this, and I'll do it with or without you. So if you're scared, if you haven't got the stomach for this, let's get it out right now. And I'll go on my own. If not, you can get on board and we can get to work. Now, what's it gonna be? All right, damn it, I'm in. I couldn't do it without you. All right, let's get to work.
Three power lines, three sources. That makes one.
Hey,
You tired? Get some sleep. I'll see you first thing in the morning. How we can't
Hey.
do it, who are we kidding? It's impossible. It's true.
hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
That's two. One more. Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
By using dish soap to clean grease on more than dishes, using multiple cleaners on grease can be expensive and sometimes ineffective. For better value, tackle grease with Dawn Ultra. Dawn is for more than just dishes. It provides 3 times more grease cleaning power per drop, which cuts through tough kitchen messes, pre-treats laundry stains, and even tackles grease buildup on car rims. Tackle tough greasy messes around your home and save money with Dawn Ultra. Brand power helping you buy better.
We can't help you get a good night's rest, but we can straighten your teeth while you sleep for $85 a month. Go from this to this. Or this to this.
God, I found this.
Join over 500,000 satisfied groomers. No braces, no office visits, no paying a fortune.
I once fought my son.
New nighttime clear liners, only at SmileDirectClub.com.
Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my Buick.
How are we gonna fit him on Buick?
Easy.
One more time. So
I know
I
you're
told
there.
Sandy
I can
that
smell
I
it.
want to have a menage a trois with her and her roommate.
Get down now!
That's right. You believe this course of action will have a two-pronged
But we're not out.
to record this. Whereupon she will insist that I remove myself from the premises. At this point, it is inevitable that she will have the roommate
I missed!
to approach of this turn of events.
Don't run out now. Fight!
Even as part of her, cannot help but feel somewhat flattered by her inclusion in the unusual request.
Farewell, fool.
A few days go by, and a call finds Sandy is known to be busy at work. One initial awkwardness with a little playful humor, which she, of course, cannot resist. An invitation for a friendly dinner is not enough. So I want you to call that place today and tell them that you're huh?
Thanks for the mails, you.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Time goes fast in active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian Guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian Guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world, the planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?